So what you're saying is anything's a dice if you're brave enough.
Exactly. If you're willing to listen.
This is a very frowned upon.
Yeah, and in
Don't
real
do
life
that.
I am quite a pacifist, I will say. So we've got St Anne's Fantasy Fayre that is coming up this August bank holiday weekend. It's a 4-day event. We are going to be running the Saturday and Sunday out of the 4 days.
Cool.
It is put on by St Anne's Town Council, who are an amazing group of people that are funding things for us and helping us keep an accessible space.
Yeah.
But for the actual big event, it's alongside the music festival that they put on every year in St Anne's.
Yeah.
So they have a 4-day music festival, which is free to attend, completely free. And they have all sorts of different bands. They have 2 main stages. So there's a local stage and then there's the big marquee stage.
Yeah.
This year they've got extra because we've now got the new stage being built in St Anne's Square.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be a step. So there'll be stuff all around.
Is that what the roadworks are about?
That is what the very annoying roadworks are about.
I was like, it's just left here. Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
It's going to be worth it. And what they're doing is they're tying in some amazing local groups and businesses to create more this year. So it's the 150th anniversary of the town this year.
Right.
And this is why they wanted to put
Make
more
a
on.
big fuss. Yeah,
Make a big fuss.
Yeah.
So I know that on the Friday it's a day based around environmental things.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of information about the Friday as of yet, so keep an eye out for what they're announcing. And then on the other side of us is the Monday is going to be a science spectacular that's put on by Her Place for Space, who is the awesome Dr. Sheila Kanani. Me and Sheila have been chatting and she's just such a lovely person. She's
Cool.
so lovely. But she's doing this amazing day, which is all about space education.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I know someone who's got a really keen interest in space. I will make sure they attend this.
Yeah. It's really cool. And then we are running the Saturday and Sunday. We have loads of different things going on. So to start off with, I want to give a little shout out to Spoody Draws. So this is our in-house illustrator here for us at Red Wizard, and also my right-hand woman when it comes to getting my social media done and working on events and big things.
Cool.
She's awesome.
What's her name again? Sorry?
So her artist name is Spoody Draws.
Spoody Draws. Okay.
Yeah,
All links to anybody that we mention, social medias and stuff will be in the show notes.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I'll get everybody covered so everybody.
Yeah. So she's created our mascot for the whole Fantasy Fayre.
Cool.
So if you see the little dragon that's knocking around, there's a dragon. He's got a little white science jacket on.
Oh, right, okay.
Little white coat. And he has his little baby dragon with him.
Uh-huh.
So she created him, which is amazing. You'll see him around all the different promotional things. There's actually stuff going into the schools in St Anne's.
Cool.
Towards the end of the school year, so the next couple of weeks everything should be going out to the schools, colouring competition, and they're all going to get a free little bookmark as well.
Oh,
that's
nice,
got her mascot on, so that's really lovely.
Wow.
Being able to
That mascot's going to see some life around the local area then after this. That's amazing.
Definitely. So she's going to be there, and for the first kind of little bit inside our marquee, we have a workshop space. She's going to be doing some little illustration workshops.
Uh-huh.
Could not say that word then. It got stuck on my tongue. We've also got Aaron from the Coven, which is literally just down the alley from us. So the Coven,
I saw their sign as well. There's a couple of funky signs. It's like all 4 shops on that sign kind of like you were meant to be on the same alley.
Yeah,
if
so,
it were. They all fit well.
The other 3, they're all in the Coven space. So you've got the Coven Tea Room.
Okay.
You've also got Northway Magic, which is Aaron's baby. And you've also got Luna Piercing, which is the wonderful frown that comes in and plays Call of Cthulhu with us. So they're all in there together, but they're going to be coming down. They're going to be selling some of their cool stuff from their shop. But Aaron's also going to be doing a scrying workshop, an introduction to scrying.
Scrying? What's scrying? I've heard that word.
Well, you'll have to come down and find out from Aaron.
What a fantastic plug. That's exactly how you meant to do a plug, folks.
And she's also going to be putting on a couple of hours of tarot reading for free.
Oh, cool.
So I'm hoping she's going to be doing it throughout the weekend, where you can go and you can pay to have a proper full reading. But she'll be doing some little mini readings for free at some point over the weekend.
Cool.
We also we've just had, who else have we got? Let me write it down. I've got it written down. We've got some amazing people coming to help us and volunteer with us. I'm hoping that I can cope. So we've got Zach, who does a lot of stuff with us. He's got a little YouTube channel, and it's called RP Genesis, and he does loads of work around helping people get into the hobby. So he does really good like character creation videos, so you can learn exactly all the different intricacies in your own pace. Obviously, doing it that way, being able to watch a video, you can stop and start, you can do it alongside it.
Yeah, that's really accessible, yeah.
And he's like, he's so knowledgeable about it. He's such a great dungeon master.
Right.
So hopefully I'm going to coax him into doing some games for us over the weekend. I know he'll definitely be there helping us out. We also have, we're going to have some miniature painting.
Yeah.
So we have Bailey, who is a fantastic miniature painter.
Okay.
And he's going to be running some of our miniature painting workshops throughout the weekend. So you can get to paint a baby dragon, which is kind of going to be like just come down, sit down, paint. He'll give you some tips and things. But there is going to be like a little paint-along session with him as well.
Right.
We've not decided which miniature it's going to be yet. Possibly looking at doing some Warhammer.
That's for the people who take it a bit more seriously. They'd enjoy that, right?
Yeah, but also if you're a complete newbie and you're like, I need someone to guide me fully through it.
True, because that's a thing. Yeah, if you've never got your hands on the thing before, it can feel quite daunting. Yeah, I say that as someone who taught myself to sew a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So, mate, well done.
Just mechanical things. I've never been too great with them, but my favourite T-shirt ripped, and I was like, well. I'm not letting go of my favourite T-shirt. I'll learn to sew.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, he's going to do some painting. He's great. He's like a man of many trades. He's got a local business called the Geeky Gardener as well. So alongside everything here, if you need any gardening done, Bailey's your dude.
Check out the show notes. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, gardener by day, miniature painter by night. He's great. We've got Caroline Astiago, who is a fantasy fiction writer. Cool. She's an author and she's brilliant. I've read her book and it's so cool. It's brilliant. Ties in some kind of Arthurian legend stuff with her own story. Cool. So she's going to be there selling her book. She's got 2 books out now. And she's also going to be doing some creative writing workshops. So this all feeds into the gaming side as well. Yeah. So she's going to be doing a world building creative writing workshop. And then another one which we've not quite decided yet whether that's going to be a question answer thing. So we're going to see what people want really. We're going to put the feelers out. Because we've got a lot of people that might want to get into these kind of creative industries. And it's great. You've got people that are going to be here doing these workshops that live this life. They make money out of doing this. So all those things you're told as kids by a certain generation of, you'll never make any money doing that.
Yeah, don't write stuff. Get a proper job.
No, it's not true. No. And the people we have coming to this are the types of people that are going to be able to help show people and tell people, no, you can.
You can have a career in your passion. It's just, it works a little differently. It's not normally a job you apply for, is it? It's a job you kind of make happen yourself. Somehow.
Exactly. We're going to have, we've got Berserk Entertainment are coming, and they bring the axe throwing.
Oh, yes. Okay.
They're amazing. Yeah. They came and brought the axe throwing to the event that we did last year in Preston, the Preston Gaming and Fantasy Con. Yeah. Which we're taking a breather from this year, hopefully back next year.
Okay.
But they came to that and they were amazing. So they're going to be back this year with us at the Fantasy Fayre running axe throwing, and they are brilliant.
I've not done axe throwing. I certainly want to have a go, so I plan to have a go, but I know 2 or 3 people that have been separately, and every one of them has said, dude, you got to go axe throwing. It's so cool. So,
this is it.
I just want to have a go.
This is it. And what they do for us as well is that we work together to kind of make sure that they can bring it at an accessible price.
Yeah.
So quite often if you go axe throwing elsewhere, you're talking like 20 quid plus.
Yeah.
For the gaming con that we did last year, I think the prices started at £5
Right.
for a little throw.
So it's just letting everybody have a go.
Yeah,
This
this
without
is
the
it.
big price.
This is it. We want to make sure
we
that
just
it's
need a bit more of that in the world as well.
Yeah.
Just commerciality is taking over and it's all wrong.
100%.
But
but they're also going to be helping me out. We're going to have a little competition, which we're playing around the name at the minute, looking at something maybe like the Warriors of St. Anne's. It's definitely going to involve axe throwing, and that's going to be out for local businesses to enter.
Okay.
So get a bit of competitiveness with the local businesses.
Yeah.
And also kind of be able to showcase them a little bit and let people know who's around locally.
Yeah, everybody wants a little bit of coverage, all the business owners, the creative types.
That's what we want.
We'll scratch each other's back for an event like this.
Exactly. So yeah, we're going to have that on with them. We've got a pie eating competition. Nice. Which sign-ups will be over the weekend. So the competition itself should be on the Sunday afternoon, if everything goes to plan with what we've planned so far.
Okay.
And it will be a classic, no hands allowed, eat with your face.
Oh, okay. What type of pie?
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
And the best
Savoury or sweet,
pies,
I was thinking.
which are going to be made by a very amazing local pie making company called Powell's Pastries.
Powell's Pastries.
If you want pies, get to Powell's Pastries because they're the best pies. 100%.
That's a soundbite.
They do gluten free, they do vegan, they do everything.
Oh wow,
They're
okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
They have like a pie club you can sign up.
Is that St. Anne's?
Local,
yeah.
In St. Anne's.
Okay.
And I actually grew up with Danny, it's Danny and Zanetta, husband and wife couple.
Yeah.
And I grew up with Danny, so it's lovely to see him thriving with his pie business. And
isn't it great just seeing your mates do all right?
It's the best thing.
I love that.
It's the best thing.
I've got a couple of mates off doing projects, living their dreams, and I've always clapped for them, but it just feels great. So
absolutely,
hopefully they'll clap for me while I'm doing this.
Now I'm going to try and say this.
Yes, is this what we mentioned
this is
earlier?
What we practiced before.
I've been looking forward to this, so I'm going to give you silence on mine. The mic is all yours.
We have an amazing Viking reenactment group coming called Ulf Drengars af Einherre. Now, I'm sorry if I've got that wrong.
I think it was brilliant.
I think I've done okay. But they're going to be there. They're going to be doing shield training. You can challenge a Viking.
What?
They will be doing some Viking history talks. They're going to be doing some stories of the gods. Nice. So some nice storytelling.
Yeah.
They're also going to have a raiders camp.
Oh my god!
So they're going to be.
Gets better and better.
So they're going to be doing classic like Viking hobbying, I suppose.
Yeah.
Viking
like
crafts
raiding and pillaging.
Well, not quite that.
Watch out all the shops in St. Anne's on that day.
Get some free stuff.
Hey folks, it's me, Dad Poet. I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know it sounds cheesy, but it does kind of help me out in the algorithm and all that kind of digital stuff. So yeah, if you do that, that'd be awesome. Anyway, back to the episode. Enjoy.
They're going to be doing like weaving and nail binding and all sorts of different things.
That's cool.
They'll be selling some of the things that they make
as
well, and they will also have a gazebo set up with all their weapons and things in, so you can go down. You can grab those and stuff like that.
Full experience.
Yeah, we've got. So I have an amazing group who is a 2-part. They're currently creating some amazing outfits that I'm not gonna. You've got to come down to see them. I'm not even gonna tell you because I'm told it's got to be a surprise. So I can't say too much. But they're made up.
Keeping this suspenseful.
Mm-hmm. They're made up of a duo called Ben and Jazz, who business-wise are known as Papa Magic, and oh my gosh, why's it gone out of my head? Ben's amazing tagline. He is. Because for some reason I've got Schrodinger's cat in my head, and that's not it.
All right. Or is it?
No, it's not.
It's only if you're looking at it, right?
The Scandalorian.
The Scandalorian.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay.
I don't know why that
didn't
didn't
about
fall
that.
up my
That's
head.
cool.
So both these guys, so Ben especially, I've known for quite a few years. I've seen him on his journey, and now I'm able to support them and get them, getting them work and stuff, doing the things that they love.
Yeah.
They're both awesome. Like Jazz does like balloon magic and all sorts of different stuff as well.
Cool.
They both go on stilts. Ben, the absolute legend, even appeared at my son's birthday party as Peekapool, Deadpool Pikachu.
Yeah, I was. Wow.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Was he red or yellow?
Red.
He was red.
So he's Pikachu size and shape.
Okay.
But he is Deadpool.
Deadpool in
outfit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But he does all sorts of different. He has all sorts of different like outfits and can do all sorts of different appearances at different events and things.
Wow.
But they're amazing to work with. They actually came with me to the light switch on when we announced the Fantasy Fayre at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And we had a very naughty elf on stilts, and we had Jack Skellington as well.
And that was courtesy of.
That was courtesy of those lovely two.
That's
amazing, but we actually did an event a couple of years ago where it was an alternative Christmas event.
Yeah.
And we had a Jack Skellington grotto.
Yeah.
And that was.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did
bring that back. Let me know when that's good.
Well,
my
I
kids
think
love
maybe
Jack
we
Skellington.
should. Yeah, we
it's...
did it at Aberdeen Street Market in Blackpool a couple of years ago, and it was huge. It was such a success. It was brilliant.
Yeah,
it was a lot of work, but it was great fun. And there was a lot of parents that brought the kids along. That they love Nightmare Before Christmas. They wanted something a bit more. A bit quirky, a bit different.
That's
and
it, yeah.
They got to meet a 10-foot tall Jack Skellington. So
the dream.
In a Christmas grotto.
In a Christmas,
really fun. Those two are going to be there. We're going to have a big dragon, a big mechanical dragon.
Oh wow!
That'll be there on the Saturday.
You just throw that in passing at the end.
In passing. A mechanical dragon. That'll be there on the Saturday for a couple of bits. You've got to be there all day on the Saturday to make sure you catch them. Okay. There'll also be a big tree ant. So it's the big tree, massive walking creature.
Yeah, from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Lord of the
Tree
Rings.
bird, yeah.
There'll be fairies on stilts blowing bubbles. The bubble fairies.
Yeah.
They'll be there. That's on the Saturday. And on the Sunday, we've got the Scottish Jester.
Okay.
Angus, the Scottish Jester.
All right.
That's really hard to say. I don't think I've said that in one go before.
Hey guys, it's me again. I just wanted to say if you are enjoying what you're listening to so far, and I hope you do, I do have another episode available, which I'm going to drop you a cheeky little trailer for right now. Go over and check that one out too. I really enjoyed making that one. I hope you do too. Peace and love. See you later. Bye.
I don't. My name's Chris Conway. We'll just slide that casually in.
I need to put a trigger warning on this. I've just realised.
I awarded an MBE in 2018. Went to the palace to meet the king and Princess Anne. And I was petrified. The bathroom has like a Western style door, but a padded one that's magnets. Our cutlery was wooden. I like making bad decisions. I'm extremely good at it. It's a skill of mine. Right now, I want to jet ski. No one was going to tell me otherwise. Yeah. So I checked into my tent, and that's when the real journey began.
Man, I knew this discussion was going to be interesting. I didn't give it this interesting this early. This is about a hot start.
Yes.
Okay.
Pardon the pun. That's why mental health is a problem. So that changed my life. That blew my mind. Yeah. And I come across this school in the north. And what happened next really kind of made me think where I'm at. And off the back of that, I got awarded an MBE. So
I'll tell you what, let's call it a break there.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to it.
And the Scottish Jester will be there with his wife, Lady Britannia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So he'll be doing some magic, Jester kind of silliness.
Yeah.
He's going to be helping me with the pie eating contest. And there'll also be hobby horse jousting for the little ones.
Oh, cool.
So they'll get up and have a go at hobby horse jousting, which is really fun. So for that, I think I've told you lots and lots of things.
That is a hell of a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Sugar High.
Sugar High.
So we've got a local group called Sugar High who are an aerial fitness group. they're going to be coming down to do some performance on the Saturday.
Cool.
And it's like pole
and the ribbon and stuff like that. And the
hoops and
yeah, I don't know
all
the
sorts of
terminology,
things.
but I've seen it.
Yeah, so they're going to be in our marquee space on the Saturday. They seem absolutely lovely group, and they're really keen to let their performers have some performance time.
Yeah.
You know, actually be able to go out there and actually
rather
do a
than
performance.
Just bang it out, just
yeah,
go and be
absolutely,
an artist.
100%.
Yeah, everybody needs that room to just do their thing.
We've got I know what else we've got. We've also got
The floor is yours now, by the way, because
cool.
I'm good for time. You just
I'll keep going. So we've also got we're going to have a Lego table. So we're going to have a bit of a community project on the go on a big Lego table where we are gathering the Lego supplies currently. I am begging Lego themselves to give me Lego, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So
really?
I'm trying at the moment.
Come on, Lego.
It takes a while for a response, but they are great. Hopefully, we'll see. But we do have some people within our community that are donating some Lego. We already have loads of Lego from projects and things we've done in the past, and we are hoping to build a castle over the weekend, so over the 2 days. And basically people can dip in and out of it.
Everybody's had a go.
Everyone comes out, even if you can put one brick on.
The castle built by everyone.
Yeah, someone might create some like crazy wild tower that's like multicoloured, but then someone on the other side might have created some tower that's literally all the same coloured bricks, and it has to be
the
all
obsidian.
symmetrical.
Yeah.
You know, bringing the kids back to the Minecraft.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So we're going to have that. There'll also be an activity space at the back, which is going to be really low cost. We're just looking to take a little bit of money to cover our fees for it, and that will be stuff like fairy doors. So you'll have like the wooden fairy doors that kids can decorate and create their own. Adults are welcome to do it as well.
Cool.
We'll have like superhero masks, so if they want to have a bit of an outfit, they can come down and we're thinking it's probably about £1 each for each little activity. So all that will be there. There is also, so we're hoping that we've got a couple of local groups that do a lot of creative stuff. So we've got the Clay Club, and we've also got Potbound, you may have heard of. They're quite in the activist kind of side of things.
It rings a bell.
Yeah, so Iz that runs Potbound. They're currently in Canada, interviewing loads of other creatives and stuff. Like, they're always all over the world doing amazing things. But Iz is brilliant and is really great at creating a voice for our LGBT community.
Fantastic.
And is hopefully going to be doing some art crafts. So Iz has also got an art club on a Saturday afternoon, and so there're going to be some like creative crafts from Potbound, and then Clay Club will be coming down and being able to like advertise things they've got going on. But also we're hoping they can do some activities as well. So maybe some little pot building and things like that kind of stuff, or just messing around with some clay. So they'll be there doing that. We are hoping to have down Iron Garrison, who are a charity that support people with their mental health. A lot of work they do is supporting people that are ex-services.
Fantastic.
And they use things like Warhammer and gaming to be able to create that social hobby and that safe space for people. So they're hopefully going to be there. We've got Blackpool Food Bank, hopefully, that are coming down to do. So if anyone wanted to donate anything to them, you can bring down a tin on the day if you're like,
so if you come down, bring some beans and stuff, your tin food, anything for the food bank, just to... Yeah,
because they actually supply the whole of Lancashire Fylde area. There's loads of food banks that they supply. So they supply St Anne's Food Bank with a lot of the things that they have there, and they have a huge warehouse. They collect everything together, and then they can basically distribute it around to all the different food banks.
That's
so
good.
We're gonna have.
It's a shame that we need that so much these days. It really is, but it's great that it exists.
And it's also, we want them there so that we want to give people opportunity to be part of these things as well. So some people might want to be part. They might want to volunteer some time, but they don't know how to start.
That's true. Just that information. Just putting the person there to have the question asked, isn't it? How do I get into this? Where do I start with that? Or
they might need a service like that and be able to then find out about how to access that service. So that's why
opening doors.
This is it.
Opening doors. We're all about opening doors rather than gatekeeping.
Absolutely, 100%. That is no gatekeeping.
No gatekeeping. No.
100%.
We have the same vision there.
We want to make sure that there's a big highlight on the groups around us that are also community based and that are also doing this really amazing work within the community that we live in.
It doesn't always get the spotlight though, so you're just giving people their chance to shine and to say, hello, I am so and so and I do this.
Yeah, I mean, as part of the event, on the new outdoor stage that's going to be there for the music festival, we've got Urban Arts Centre that'll be there, who are a group in it's a place in St Anne's.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. It's like they do like performances and amateur drama and stuff like that. Right? Yeah,
they have got like a weekly drumming group. They do performance poetry where you can come down if you've written something and just perform. They do all. I
should really get to know them, seeing as I'm a poet.
They're amazing. They are amazing.
I should do some of that at one time.
Yeah, they do all sorts of stuff. But they'll be running that outdoor stage there. They've been given that to be able to highlight some of the amazing performers within their community as well, which is ace. So it's like this event. It's a 4-day event that covers so many different things. The Fantasy Fayre in the middle that we're doing is part of it.
Yeah.
But it's about bringing together all these community groups that are part of... Make St Anne's so amazing.
Yeah.
Because...
And we're all within a couple of miles of each other in St Anne's, you know, like, but we might not know each other exists.
Yeah.
So just putting everyone in the same place and getting them talking can really open doors anyway.
Well, this is it. With Red Wizard, we are hidden away. Yeah. So we are hidden away, behind the crescent, and a lot of people... They discover us and like, oh my God, I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
And we've only been here a year, but we're still getting that regularly on a weekly basis.
Yeah,
of people going,
I didn't know you were here.
How long have you been here?
Yeah.
But we like that. We like being hidden away. It means that our community are finding us.
Yeah.
And
the people that find you were probably looking for you as well, rather than just passing by sometimes. And sometimes the visitor that was looking for you means a little more than the person who discovered you by accident.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not that deep. I don't know.
There's going to be... They might even have a LARP group coming down to do a maze and all sorts of stuff. I wanted to ask you about
LARPing. I was thinking to myself earlier on this afternoon, I was like... Because I went to Avon Park in Preston last weekend. I was just walking through the park and I saw a couple of lads walk up. One of them had a huge shield on his back and a sword, and the other guy just had a sword. And I was like, are they gonna do some LARPing? Like, I was like, or are they gonna fight? Or like, what's their gimmick? What are they doing?
Yeah.
And I was just sat chilling, and I assume they were LARPers and they were practicing their battle moves, and and I just thought that is cool. But me as a kid seeing that would have been like, oh my God, someone's going to go over and like rough them up and take their lunch money or something. I just love that it's 2025 and there's two nerds in the park LARPing.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the world we kind of wanted to see more of. So I'm glad that those two guys got to do that day. And I'm just so happy I saw them. So as much LARPing as possible. If anyone doesn't know what LARPing is, can you give us a quick rundown?
LARPing is live action role play. So LARPing is when you basically, the simplest way for me to convert it probably is you become a D&D character. They have the whole other system.
Yeah.
Like each LARP group will have a different set of certain mechanics, and they'll have a different core rule book, let's say. Just like every different game you would get has a different core rule book that you could use, a different kind of rule set, and it's about embodying your character. But again, like D&D or like any kind of roleplay game, you can go into another world with it.
Yeah, the ceiling is your imagination.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess. Yeah.
It draws upon certain things in reality. There's going to be swords. There's going to be like bow and arrow. There's going to be, things like that. But there's also going to be an ogre that's going to attack the camp. Or, there's going to be, I don't know, a set of ghouls that's going to come about at night time, or there's going to be a mage that's going to try and cast, some spell to make everyone go to sleep on the battlefield. Or,
right, okay, so it's got that open-endedness.
Yeah, so it's all about actually living.
Yeah, I remember seeing a LARP event as a child, so I'm going back quite a while. But it was one of the coolest things I've seen. It was like somewhere in Wales. My dad had dragged us out. He liked to take us to Wales and drive around for 9 hours on a Saturday for some reason. And we'd ended up at this place in Castle Ruins, so it was perfectly fitting,
Yeah, of course.
And this, you got the red soldiers and the blue soldiers in the battlefield, and I didn't know. I'm still young enough to think wrestling's real.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids. Yeah, so I just saw like these Vikings and these Saracen-looking dudes, and it's like, and I'm like, Dad, are they really fighting? Like, what's going on? Like, have I been took back 2,000 years? It was surreal.
Yeah.
But it was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. So, Yeah, I'd love to see that happen again.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a go. LARPers, get in touch. Let me talk to some LARPers now as well.
It is amazing. I can set that up for you if you want.
That sounds cool. Yeah, put me in touch.
But you've got differences. So you've got LARPing and you've got reenactment as well. So they are two very different things.
Oh, now you've said that, I feel like I might have watched the reenactment.
Yeah.
So if I've offended you, LARPers, and now understand why you don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, so you've got two different things there. But we've got our Viking reenactors are going to be there. And they are... You could ask them anything about Viking history, and I think they'd be able to tell you.
Yeah.
They are a wealth of information and knowledge. Yeah, they're
that.
really cool. A really cool group. But yeah, we are working on having some LARP groups come down and do some things with us. And when we did the gaming con last year, we did have a LARP group come down, and they had all the weapons and costumes and things, and you could have pictures of them and everything, and it was really cool. Yeah, it was really, really cool. So,
sounds good.
Yeah, we're hoping we get some more groups that'll be coming down with us.
Fingers crossed.
Alongside the Fantasy Fayre, we've also got the lead up to then. We have our weekly events that's on in the shop every week.
Yeah, tell us about those. What night's good for what activity? Because obviously there's a lot you do here, not just Warhammer and D&D, right?
So yeah, we do all sorts of things. So we have, we have Tuesday night is our Dungeons and Dragons night, which is currently full, but you're welcome to come down and use the space if you just want to come and hang out or hear what's going on.
Yeah, can people come even if they're not playing? Just chill out, meet some people?
Yeah, we also have a painting space, so if you wanted to come down and have a go at painting a miniature, you can come and do that and kind of listen. We have people that come down, that are like artists that want to just come and sit and draw.
Yeah.
Because you can get a lot of creative inspiration, I think, from listening to D&D
games.
Yeah,
just in the zone, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on around you?
Yeah, so we do have space if people want to pop down and just hang out on the night. That's Tuesday night every week. If you're interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons in more of a long-term campaign setting, get in touch because we'll let you know when we've got more opportunities coming up.
Cool.
We're looking at possibly opening on a Monday very soon, where we'll be able to have more D&D going on, really.
Cool.
And Tuesday, I run a home education group during the day.
Cool.
So at the moment we're playing Marvel, the RPG, Marvel in the Multiverse RPG, which is great fun. So they've all got their own superhero characters.
Yeah.
And one of them is Kurt Cobain, but is also a Tesco worker and throws club cards at people and then sings them a song on his guitar.
That's cool.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I worked at Asda once, and that made me feel like Kurt Cobain in a lot of his songs. So
Yeah.
Working at Tesco would do that to you.
It fits.
Yeah. It really
so
does.
that's our home education group.
Cool.
But we also have space. So if, say, someone wanted to come be part of that group, and you didn't want to play, or there wasn't enough space to play in that day, which I just welcome everyone in.
Yeah.
Then we've got miniatures you can paint. That's just £5 a session, and it's from 10 till 12 on a Tuesday morning.
Okay.
Tuesday afternoon, I do some of my mentoring and some of my tutoring. So I work with kids that are within the home ed community. So with my kind of tutoring stuff, I do some one-to-ones.
Yeah.
And everything is centered around the child. So it might be that, for example, I've just finished tutoring a young lad that's just been doing his recent his GCSEs. So we've been doing English and Maths GCSE tutoring. Yeah. The bog standard kind of English and Maths.
Yeah.
But then I do other things where I tutor like game mechanics or creative thinking. Cool. Some kids, if they're quite young, it might be stuff where we'll have all these different creative opportunities, but their kind of skill they're learning is fine motor skills. They're learning how to use scissors. Yeah. It could be that we're doing nurturing work and that we're doing work about awareness of the world around me and myself. Because I work a lot with the neurodivergent community, it's kind of building upon skills to help people be able to function and fit and find their people. Yeah.
Again, very important work. But
so that's the tutoring side of things. And I do that in other mornings during the week as well, because we don't open till 12 on other days. Then Wednesday evening, we're open for Warhammer Club. Cool. Shop's open. Whenever we're open, the shop's always open as well. And then Thursdays, we're open from 12 in the shop. Now, Thursdays are evening where we play around with it a little bit. Okay. So on a Thursday evening, we've not always got an event on, but we have our Women's Night, which is the first Thursday of every month. And then we have our adult Pokemon social,
Cool.
which is the last Thursday of every month.
Last Thursday.
Yeah, so I've talked a bit about the Women's Night. The Pokemon Adult Club, it's for adults that want to
play Pokemon cards.
Play Pokemon cards,
Yeah,
collect,
yeah.
they want to trade,
Yeah.
they just want to be around other people that are part of a community they want to be part of.
Yeah.
We accept other TCGs to be played on the night. In fact, we ended up playing a game of Beyblade.
Okay.
Beyblades last time.
Okay.
I was coaxed into playing.
Yeah.
As I'm very dubious about playing Beyblades after a horrific traumatic experience as a child.
Oh dear.
And then I was coaxed into it, and then I got far too into it, and I was going, let it rip! Because you've got to say let it rip when you let the Beyblade go.
Actually, I feel like that was part of the whole thing.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. You've
Yeah.
got to get into it. So, yeah, that's our adult social Pokemon night. And, yeah, lots of people trade.
Yeah.
Lots of people just want to show their collections to people, meet other like-minded people.
Yeah.
I have our full single cards collection out. So we have a huge single cards collection in the shop that I sell.
Okay.
So probably something from every set possible of Pokemon within there.
Right.
We have 2 massively packed binders full of like the hits cards, which are like the more special cards. So the ones with like the full arts and your EX cards and all that kind of stuff. I've got like loads of break cards from like the XY stuff. So I get the whole lot out, including all like the reverse hollows that date all the way back through
Even
to like
just
base
to
set.
look through those is cool. Like my kids love Pokemon cards. They got me into it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I spent way too much money building a Gardevoir deck without realising that it was about to go out of date and you can't actually use it. So that hurt me a bit and I've not played since. However, my kids would sit there for hours and just show you their cards or look through their cards. It's just, there's something really mindful and nice about it.
Oh, they absolutely love it. So that is, because it's an evening, that's our 14 plus event for Pokemon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great fun. So that's the last Thursday of the month.
That's the last Thursday, right?
And then we come to Fridays.
Yeah.
So Friday I'm here pretty early because I tutor in the morning, but then we open the shop from 12. So I have a little group of volunteers that come and work with me on a Friday. Sometimes we just play games. So if I've got a new game that I've added to the game library in the shop, then we'll test it out, we'll learn some new systems. Yeah, we're really big on Star Trek Star Realms at the minute.
Okay.
We're constantly between us, especially me and one other lad that's in the group. We desperately want to be like the leaders of the whole galaxy, of the whole universe. And it changes who wins each time, so it's an ongoing banterous competition. But I have this little group that come in and volunteer for me, and they help me with sorting out cards or just little tasks and things around the shop. But then we have a good laugh together as well. Gives them that kind of social time, helps with fitting into a community that needs
the
them as well.
volunteering side of it as well. So
if anyone's out there that is kind of a bit stuck or looking to be part of a community and not knowing how to get into it, we do that. There is that.
Yeah, please send these guys a message.
Just send me a message.
Send me a message and I'll put them onto you. Yeah, let's connect because that's the world just needs more of that. Times are hard and we all need to just be a little bit more together.
Absolutely, 100%.
Especially when we can find our people, because we just go together much better with our own people.
100%. And then, shop's open from 12, and then on a Friday evening, we play Call of Cthulhu.
Okay.
Now, we play Call of Cthulhu. This started off when we had the amazing Phil came to me. So Phil approached us when we were first opening, and runs lots of things around a game called Battletech, and came to me and we chatted, and there's already quite a lot of Battletech stuff going on.
Okay.
There's other places that do Battletech, and although I'm keen to have something for everyone here, I also said to him, well, what do you love? What's kind of your favourite thing? Now Phil used to have a game shop, so he knows his games, and he said Call of Cthulhu, and I was like, right, let's you want to do something with us? Let's play Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Because I'm also keen for people to be doing things that they
want to do as well, not just choose one of your things, bring
yeah.
their thing to the table.
Exactly. And Phil's been a massive supportive presence since we first started, and literally he got in touch with us when he heard we were setting the shop up, and now he's become like a really, really good friend of ours.
That's cool.
He's wonderful, really great guy. So he's been running Call of Cthulhu for a while. And then we also have Dan that comes and runs Call of Cthulhu now. So between the two of them, they might take alternate weeks where they might run stuff. Or one might run stuff for a few weeks if we're having the same characters. But we run our Call of Cthulhu in the way that it's fine to drop in and out.
Cool.
We start playing around 7:00ish on a Friday night, and it's £1 to whoever's running it. So to your keeper, they're called in Call of Cthulhu. You give them £1. We don't take anything for the space. We just say, spend a couple of quid in the shop. We've got drinks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's kind of our ask. If you're going to be in the space, put something towards the shop, but give £1 to
Buy
your...
drinking some crisps or something. Yeah. Grab yourself some snacks too.
The thing is that kind of... The money puts that little bit of value on what people have done and the work behind it, because whoever's running a game, they have had to prep that game. There's
a lot of brain power involved in doing that.
They've had to learn everything. They've had to prep the characters. Yeah. You know, much like how an artist learns how to draw and paint, you always pay your artist properly. Yeah. Like, it's a really important thing to pay artists properly, because that's something that they've...
That's their skill.
That's their skill set they've learned.
That's took them, you know, it's that what is it? You're not paying for the job, you're paying for the knowledge, which has taken them years to accumulate.
You're not going to have someone come and fit a new bathroom for you and not pay them for it, are you?
Exactly.
So
it only took you 2 days, mate. Well, hang on. It took me 12 years to be this good to do it.
Exactly. So at
Always
the
pay your
moment,
artists.
the way we do with anyone that's running a game is that it's if they want to do it for free, that's up to them. But we always say games they're £1 to whoever's running the game. Yeah. We also do that with our Dungeons and Dragons night as well. That's how we do it. That's basically what we do. We are kind of looking at becoming a community interest company, because then we may be able to access funding where we can pay our dungeon masters and pay our games masters. Yeah. We'd like to do that. It's something that I think is part of our kind of journey. Along the way, we want to be able to help, how do I put this? Help people recognise that being a games master and doing it for a group of people that you don't know... Yeah. It's a professional skill to have.
Yeah, I imagine there's people out there that have a career as that, right? Like, probably more in America, or, you know, weirder parts of the world, but there's probably famous dungeon masters.
There is, yeah.
Okay, so there's celebrity DMs.
Yeah, okay. But that'll be because they've been able to get the money they've been paid for it because they've maybe got a podcast that's hit off massive. Yeah. But for actually just going and running in places, I think there's a few people around the country that do that you can pay for a dungeon master to come run stuff like we do for our community. If people ask us for it, we will do like birthday parties and things where we charge for the birthday party. So if we create an adventure around what they want, basically we create the characters about what they want and stuff. So
that's a cool birthday party idea. I'm gonna write that down.
You're commissioning someone to do that work for you, so it's it's paid for properly and things. But we want to be able to recognise our games masters as people that are paid for their skills. Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu.
We do have a fun kind of side name for it, which is Carry On Cthulhu. So
from what you were saying earlier, that sounds fitting. We
have a really good laugh. It's so funny. It's so funny. But that group is growing. It has grown quite a lot, which is why we do it in like a dip in and out kind of thing. So we have a few like core people that will come every week.
I suppose a lot of the biggest thing for us grown-ups that want to take up this hobby is commitment, isn't it? Like the thing that's always scared me about joining a D&D group is like, will I be able to actually make it every Friday, or what happens if I can't, or so what you're saying is that there's an element of flexibility to a lot of the games.
Well, so you can. What we do with Call of Cthulhu is we do it on a one-shot basis. Okay. We try and keep that one shot to like that 1 week. Sometimes it'll go over and might be like a 2-week session. Yeah. But that then means that if someone's like, oh, I can only play one night a month. Yeah. That's fine.
They come and
we've got everything there for you. We give you characters. You get you know the story that's there and everything, and the adventure that you're going on is all there for you. So you can dip in and out of it however much you like, because we trialed it in different ways and we found that this was the way that people like it the most. Yeah, so that's how we do Call of Cthulhu. So that's Friday evenings. We do have space if people want to come down and play other games. We've got plenty of space. We've got a board game library.
Cool.
We've got all sort of like a little RPG library, so if you're like, I want to play some stuff, I want to get into this, but I can't really shell out for like all the core books and things at the moment. We want to keep it accessible, so you can come down, you could get a can of pop and borrow or sit here and go through the book and create your adventure.
Right.
So you don't have to buy all the things.
That's cool.
You can come and borrow ours if you need to. So yeah, that's Friday. We do have some people that come down and board game on a Friday sometimes, and we have other groups that play like RPGs and stuff.
Yeah.
So we appreciate a heads up if you come in.
Yeah.
But if you just show up, come down. We've usually got a space we can
Still
find for
welcome.
you.
Yeah.
We have people that come and paint on a Friday as well. Come and do hobbyist stuff and
Yeah.
lots of like Warhammer and everything. And
Yeah.
so we have all that on Friday. And then Saturday, so Saturday morning is our kids club.
Cool.
So this is our little Adventurers Guild Kids Club, which is from 10 till 12. And it's a £5 a session. And we have loads of kids that come to it now. This Saturday was absolutely mental. We had a really good time. And we run all sorts of different games with them.
Cool.
So we have myself and James are usually always here. James tends to do Warhammer. I've traditionally been doing more alternative roleplay games.
Uh-huh.
But then we had a young DM that was working with a group doing like Dungeons and Dragons, and then he ran some of like a Fallout campaign with them as well.
Nice, cool.
So he's having a bit of break over the summer. So I'm stepping in to run some Dungeons and Dragons with them at the moment. And then we have Gabby who helps us out. So she's started running some things. Like we have other games like Goblin Quest is really fun.
Right.
You get to run around and be a load of silly goblins.
Sounds great. Yeah.
There's one called like Honey Heist where you get to be bears.
Cool.
And if you get things certain wrong, you become more bear and you end up going really primal, or you become more mafia style and become like a full on like mafia boss bear.
Okay.
You try to steal the honey. It's fun. But it's all about creative thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have I've got like a little Ninja Turtles arcade machine and we play Beyblades and
that's cool.
James has just brought a new game called oh my gosh, what's it? Castles and Catapults or something?
Oh, do you know, I think I've heard of that.
It's a game from the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a game he remembers playing as a kid, but there's like a new version that's come out, so he's got that and they play that. There's all sorts of different stuff we do in that group. We paint miniatures as well, so we always have a miniature painting table set up when they come in.
Yeah.
So when they settle in, quite a lot of them, they want to paint they paint a miniature.
Yeah.
That's all included.
Cool.
So they get to use the paints, tools, they get a miniature, we have a big like tub full of all different miniatures they can pick from.
Oh wow.
So we do that on a Saturday morning, then we open the shop from 12 o'clock.
Right.
So we have it so the shop's shut in the morning because we're big on safeguarding.
Yeah, of course.
We're big on making sure everything's like, you know, a safe space for the kids when they're here so they can be free to kind of move around. Between the three of us, one of us jumps in the shop if they need us.
If
they need to top up their snack supply, you know, we jump in and sort them out. Or if they're desperate to get their Pokemon card booster fix to open them, we'll jump in about, and between us we kind of manage that. So there's that, and then 12 o'clock we open on Saturday. So we have different things going on a Saturday. Saturday is quite a nice free gaming space.
Yeah.
We've had like a Warhammer tournament in the past. Quite often at the moment you'll find myself and my friend Amelia, who's also playing Lorcana.
That's the Disney one, right?
That's the Disney one, which is so much fun. So I've just built a deck which I thought was great, and then we tested it out on Saturday and it turned out it was awful, so I had to change it loads.
Yeah.
So we're working on creating our own decks at the moment, and how to do that deck building from scratch.
Yeah.
What do I want from my deck? How am I going to build it? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because that's part of that's a whole new sort of science to learn, isn't it? The synergy of building a deck. It's quite easy to copy the meta decks, isn't it, off YouTube and such, but to know why that deck is so good, that's a different level of understanding that takes a while for people to pick up. So the sooner the better with the young ones, I guess. Yeah,
so we've been doing that, and this Saturday I had my stream of Ozzy on in the background while I was playing Lorcana, which was great. And there's also, so we had some games of 40k, Warhammer 40k this week, because it's a longer session game. So because they're all chatty on the Wednesday evening, don't always get time to play a longer session game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we've got some of the guys coming on a Saturday to play that. We have people coming in board gaming. We have previously had a load of free miniature painting sessions. So that was funded by St Anne's Council as well.
Yeah.
We're hoping they're going to give us some more money. I just need to get all my applications finished to just catch up on my paperwork side of it. And then hopefully we can have that again, which basically we set everything up. We have a load of miniatures printed and people can come in. They can either bring in what they're working on and use our tools and paints and everything. We can help them with it. We can help give tips and things. And it's just lovely.
I love that.
Really, really good. So St Anne's Council fund it for the kids. and then me and James funded it for the adults.
Cool. All right. Yeah.
We were very keen to have this generational learning, and also to have activities that aren't just for the kids to sit there, because adults love it as well.
Yeah.
And
quite often, if you've got a kid in your shop, they probably should have bought their mum or dad. Should be a grown up tagging along with the kids.
Yeah, and
so why not keep them occupied too?
How hard is it to find an activity where you get to sit together in a space where you're both concentrating on something?
Yeah.
It absorbs time. It sort of like cleanses your energy a little bit.
A mindful concentration thing. Yeah.
It's a bit like meditation.
Yeah.
That's what I would compare it to.
Yeah.
So we put on like maybe a bit of bardcore in the background or something for them, and everyone will sit around and paint together. It's lovely. It's really nice.
Really cool.
It's like really calm. And you have these kids that come down that the parents are like, I don't know what to do with them. And I'm just sit down.
Yeah.
And they'll sit down and sit together, and then they're doing an activity together. And a lot of time as well, we had kids coming in with parents who did it when they were younger, but fell out the hobby.
Yeah.
And it was like the parent would find, I remember doing this.
Being reintroduced to that nostalgia.
Way. Yeah.
And then
so then that's
memories
that
come back.
Yeah, that generational learning comes into it as well.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we start talking about the game mechanics with them, and then it's like, well, you can play this at home. Have you got some toy soldiers? Have you got, you know, have you got some superhero toys?
That's right. You can improvise a lot, can't you? Yeah. It's because budget is always a thing for everyone at different times, but
this is it.
The fact that you can improvise, because it's all just imagination based fun, isn't it, at the heart?
Exactly. And I'm very, very lucky with when my upbringing. My dad would tell us stories all the time as children, and he would make up his own stories all the time. And these amazing stories, like we'd go off to, me and my brothers would be off in distant lands, being knights and going on adventures and things like that, and, you know, defeating the villains and all that kind of side of things. But some people don't find that comes easy to them. No. The actual, like, that kind of making up a story and improvising. But if you add into it that you're going to have something in front of you, like say you know, you're at home and you're there with your kids and they've got a few dinosaurs and you've got like the Marvel characters in front of you.
I was going to say, I've found myself playing with the kids telling stories where, you know, you've got like the Avengers over here fighting three things from Jurassic Park, and all of a sudden PJ Masks are running in and just that whole
Catboy.
Owlet and stuff. But one thing actually, I remember from that time I was playing with them that I was so happy with. My son was only about 3-4 at the time, so his first instinct was like, you know, these are the goodies, these are the baddies. Instantly the goodies smash the baddies up, right?
Yeah.
And so we played that a couple of times. Can we play again, Dad? Yeah, let's do that a couple of times. So after the third or fourth time that the Avengers have face rolled these dinosaurs, I said to him, what about if the first thing that happens is the Avengers get their ass kicked?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, the baddies never win, Dad. And I was like, just see what happens this time if we let the goodies lose at the beginning, because then they've got to go away and get stronger, right? And his eyes looked, as soon as he saw what I was doing, he's like, so the Avengers can come back with like Pokemon or some shit, you know, more figures out the box. But you know what? All of a sudden, it went from a 2-minute, it's over, let's tidy up, to 45 minutes later, we're chatting shit, making stuff up, and just start introducing him to that knack of storytelling of don't go straight to the goodies win.
So that's exactly what the dice roll does.
Yeah.
Because the dice roll takes it out of their hands of what's going to happen, or how well something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So even if you were doing exactly what you've done there with your son, is have that set up and then go, right, we don't get to decide who wins. We don't get to decide it. We're going to roll the dice. Yeah. And you might have a little scale of how successful something is. So an easy way to do it at home could be 6. If you roll a 6, then whatever you've said that superhero or villain is going to do is going to happen so well. They're going to absolutely achieve that thing they wanted to do. If they get a 1, they're going to fail miserably. Somewhere in between, how well are they going to get it done? How badly are they going to get it wrong? You know, and it's all about kind of
It gives them scales of storytelling then, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
And it takes it out of the hand because, like you say, it's quite easy to allow them to just like murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill.
Yeah. Like the first 100 times I was down for it, but I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a bit of growth I can introduce him to here that's going to allow him to have more fun, because that's all I really care about. I was
Absolutely.
like, so what happens if they don't instantly just win?
Yeah.
It's like, that can't happen. But as soon as I went, but what if they had to go away and level up a bit? And, Dad, let's do this.
Yeah. But then you've got all this stuff where, what if this, you've got, let's say, Iron Man flies in, and there is an evil dinosaur that he's fighting. And you're like, right, well, Iron Man's going to just he's just going to blast him, and the dinosaur's going to fly in.
Rockets, innit? Rockets always win.
Before it happens, though, let's roll the dice. Let's see how well he does it. Yeah. Now, it could be then that you roll the dice, and Iron Man only gets 2. So it doesn't really work for him.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little blast of energy that comes out, but it doesn't really work. And actually, as it does, he starts to get really frustrated and upset about it. Now, we all know, like, how Disney are portrayed with these, like, villains that were classic villains. That there's 2 sides to every story here. There's a reason why a villain becomes a villain.
That's right. And all good villains are justified in their own mind.
Yeah. So Iron Man's blaster hasn't worked. It's kind of, and then he's getting frustrated with it, and he's worked on it all night to make it work, because it didn't work yesterday. And what's the villain going to do? Now, it could be like the automatic kind of thinking would be, well, the villain's going to take the opportunity.
Yeah.
And absolutely going to dive in there with a headbutt, right? But we roll the dice, and the villain gets a 3. So actually, the villain doesn't do that. Yeah. He's not going to absolutely blast. He's not going to headbutt Iron Man. He's not going to be able to do it. As he comes closer, actually, he realises Iron Man's upset.
Okay,
Yeah. And he asks him what's wrong,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this very unusual friendship's forming, and a story's forming.
This interaction,
this interaction is happening, and it's also getting kids to come away from that linear mindset of, I see something that's different, I'm gonna have a go at it.
Yeah.
Because that's a really easy thing to do in our society.
Of course,
we are subconsciously taught.
We
to do
still
that all the
just
time.
fear what we don't understand.
Exactly.
I think it is, just innate in humans, and it has to be unlearned.
100%.
Yeah.
But this is a really creative way to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's out of your control.
You don't realise you're doing it because you're too busy having fun.
This is it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. You're telling a story and it's fun, and you're hands on. You've got things you're moving around. So there's all these different aspects of things that you can bring into it. There's even stuff, so in our kids club, we've even got James quite often he'll get out all the big tiles and stuff. And then he gets the kids to set the terrain up.
Right.
So what's it going to look like? What's this wasteland going to look like? We've got these big mechs coming down. They're going to fight these Tyranids. But what does it look, where are they?
Yeah, what's the landscape?
Yeah. So they're creating the landscape of it as well.
Everything of it's creative. Imagination and physically creative as well. Both elements of it. So it embraces just a huge spectrum of good shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting it scientifically,
It's the good shit. Exactly. So that's okay, but that's...
I'm just saying that I don't condone any of the things you talk about.
I don't. My name's Chris Conway. We'll just slide that casually in.
You need to put a trigger warning on this, I've just realised.
I awarded an MBE in 2018. Went to the palace to meet the king and Princess Anne. And I was petrified. The bathroom has like a Western style door, but a padded one that's magnets. Cutlery was wooden. I like making bad decisions. I'm extremely good at it. It's a skill of mine. Right now, I want to jet ski. No one was going to tell me otherwise. Yeah. So I checked into my tent, and that's when the real journey began.
Man, I knew this discussion was going to be interesting. I didn't think it'd be this interesting, this early. This is going to be a hot start.
Yes.
Okay.
Pardon the pun. That's why mental health is a problem. So that changed my life. That blew my mind. Yeah. And I come across this school in the north. And what happened next really kind of made me think where I'm at. And off the back of that, I got awarded an MBE. So
I'll tell you what, let's call it a break there.
Yeah.
and we'll come back to it.
We've got like a comfy area you can come and sit out with a little like coffee table. We've got the outside space under the
I love the
gazebo.
outside seating. When I pulled up, I was like, nice touch.
Oh, it's great. It's so fun to be able to be sat out there on a really nice
When
day.
we're having this nice weather
play.
at the time as well, yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's great. And then Sunday, so Sunday morning, we open at 11. 11 till 12, we have our kids Pokemon community club.
Okay.
Okay, so with our community club, parents stay. It's about they don't have to get involved if the parents don't want to. Again, we've got a comfy space, you can get a brew, you can chill out. But it's £1 in the tin on the way in. And everything that gets put in that tin, we reinvest back into the group.
Oh, okay.
So we don't take anything for that group. If people want to buy cards and things like that when they're here, great.
Yeah.
We quite often will give cards out for free. I get kids to roll the dice.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Okay.
Yeah, they roll the dice, and I have a big stack of cards, and I'll put some hit cards in there. We'll have there might be a couple of energies in there, so you might get a dud card.
Yeah.
But basically, you roll the dice, and that's how many cards you get.
Oh, cool.
Off the top of that. And there's Japanese cards mixed in there and all sorts of things.
Nice.
We always have a little colouring area, so we have like Pokemon colouring and activities out. So we have like really young ones that come, and we have all the way up to like teenagers and stuff as well. Some of them like to trade with each other. So we have my son Merlin, he creates the Merlin's trading space, usually at the back.
Okay.
Or for a while it was under a table. We had to coax that away.
Kids.
It was like a private club. I think he actually tried to charge someone 20 quid to get in once. Just to go under the table and trade. I was like, no charge.
I mean, he's future manager of the shop, obviously. His business head's in the right place.
Exactly. So they get to trade cards, and we give out cards and all sorts of different stuff. So we are, I've just bought in a load of the brand new decks that have just come out, Iron Leaves and Tapu Koko. I can never say the second one. The new ones that are out.
Yeah.
And we're looking at doing a bit of like a kids social competition where they will buy a deck.
Yeah.
And then they'll be able to play with each other.
Okay.
So what I do as well, we have all like the battle academies, and we have pre-made decks here, so that on a Sunday morning, if you've not got anything at all, don't worry, we've got stuff for you.
Yeah,
because come and use our
there's
decks.
an element of Pokemon, isn't there, that if you like, not everyone's got a deck. They're just like the cards and stuff like that. But the kids bought me the Battle League, the box,
the Battle Academy
thing.
Yeah.
That's how I learned to play, and then that was it. Within 2 weeks, I was spending fortunes on eBay.
Yeah, I feel that. I was very relatable. I was like,
yeah. My partner asked me how much I'd spent on that deck, and I still refused to answer her. I don't want to say it out loud. I'm kind of proud and kind of ashamed in equal measure of it, but I suppose that's what our culture is, isn't it? What we
You'll
spend
have
our
to bring
pocket
it down
money
to our next adult Pokemon night.
I will, as long as it's deregulated now, but as long as it's open play, I'll be all right.
It's just open play, so unless we've said it's a tournament and it's going to be a proper tournament-based thing, you can bring whatever deck you want.
Speaking of which, though, do you hold proper Pokemon tournaments from time to time?
Well, we're working on it at the moment.
Okay,
so we're just working on sorting out our organised play stuff with Wizards of the Coast.
Right.
And once we've got all that sorted, hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so, then we'll be able to do pre-release stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing pre-release events for Pokemon, pre-release events for Magic the Gathering, for definite, and hopefully some pre-release events for Lorcana as well. Cool. We're going to start off there and then maybe build some Yu-Gi-Oh as well. So we've had a lot of people
Yu-Gi-Oh. We forgot.
Well, this is it. We sell
We've
some
gone
of the
over
boosters.
an hour and a half and haven't mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh
I
yet.
know.
Yeah.
But we sell some of the boosters in the shop. We haven't quite expanded further into Yu-Gi-Oh at the moment. But we've got a space. If anyone wants to come down and play, come play. Talk to us about it. Tell us what you want. We're keen to build our space and build our.
I can imagine how
want.
your business and your shop works is if people tell you, "Oh, I'd love a bit more of this." That's exactly what you want to hear, right? Yeah. So, don't be shy with if there's anything you want from these guys if you're ever in the shop.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then Sunday afternoons, I run my teenage D&D group, which is hilarious.
My teenage D&D group sounds like a really shit Nintendo Switch game, actually.
It does. But I would love to be a fly on the wall when we are playing. Because
that'd be
the
crazy.
things they do are just... Because some of them in the group, they are so knowledgeable about D&D system.
Okay.
So they correct me at times.
Right.
And they are just... They want to be creative.
Yeah.
And the thing with kids when they play D&D, it's about giving them lots of choices to make.
Yeah.
and trying to reward them for the good ones and absolutely punish them for the bad ones.
Yeah.
And that's things like they might lose something of real importance if they've done something bad.
Right.
You know, in the game, obviously.
Yeah.
In the game. And but if they do something good, they might acquire something that's amazing, like a new skill or, you know, a new item or a new ally.
Yeah.
That could be invaluable in the next challenge.
So there's life lessons ingrained in it as well.
Yeah. So they are currently playing a campaign which I have created, but it ties in lots of one-shot kind of base stuff to help them learn about the characters.
Yeah.
But the overarching story of it is that they are going to help free the goblins from the oppression of the drows in the Underdark.
Okay.
It's been prophesized that this 7 is going to come along and save the goblins.
That's cool.
So yeah, but they are in the middle of then towards the end of completing a little one shot, which is called Snakes on the Plains. They did not get the pun at
really?
all.
Oh no!
I know I did. They came across these cowboys and stuff,
Kids
and they
today.
were like, "Yeah, will you help us? There's loads of snakes here on these plains." And then I stood there like this, and they were like, "What are you talking about, Rosie?" So yeah, that was totally missed, but we do have a good laugh. It's really good. So
right, okay.
And they sort themselves out. They've got one of them's the DM, and they do all their own thing.
So just a budding little group.
Yeah,
that must
we're
be
just
so nice to see things develop, and because of the space you've created.
Mm-hmm.
That must be amazing.
Yeah, they just use us to print character sheets and borrow
you're
and stuff.
useful grown-ups at that point.
But useful grown-ups, yeah. Or ask us
you.
for advice. So one of the girls in the group had just got into 3D printing.
Oh, cool.
So she was asking me, because I do all 3D printing here.
Oh, right, okay.
So she was asking for advice on that, so I was helping her out with that and things like that. So it's what I mean. It's like they're not necessarily, they might not have other
the little
else in
bits
their
that
life
kids need where they don't. Yeah, that, like you say, they don't have that in their life. Not all kids are lucky enough to have just grown-ups at home that engage with them. Sadly, you don't need to work in education to realise that, but when you work in education for a bit, you realise just how commonplace that situation is these days. So I find it important to be the kind of grown-up that was missing when I was a kid. And it's just fantastic to see that that's something that you have as well.
I think sometimes it can come down to that the adults in their lives don't have the knowledge. And don't have the time to learn the knowledge, which is that's absolutely fine. You find it a lot in schools, especially with Pokemon cards at the moment. Yeah. Obviously, loads of kids are taking Pokemon cards in school. They're getting banned left, right, and centre. So we do as well. So during our Pokemon Community Club on that Sunday morning, we also do a bit of like parents' education around what's a fake look like. How do we spot a fake? How do we help kids with trading? How do I?
Because there's always some kid at school that he's going to give me a diamond Charizard tomorrow, Dad. I'm like, yeah, of course he is.
Yeah. So this is it, and we're actually going into next Friday, or this Friday. We're going to my son's school, having their summer fair.
Cool.
So we're taking down a Pokemon trading and play area.
Nice.
And we're going to do some adult education. Want to try and teach the teachers a little bit.
Yeah. Teach the grown-ups.
Yeah.
Just to facilitate it. They don't need to know a lot, do they? They just need to be able to facilitate it.
Be able to facilitate. Be able to then be able to know what the questions are to ask the kids to learn more. Yeah. Not just be like, I don't know anything about this. I can't. I don't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
don't switch off completely. Just. Yeah, don't be scared of it.
This is it. So, but yeah, we try and help out with that side of things.
That's cool.
Try and keep
parents do need that. Yeah. It works the opposite as well, though. I got a friend who's worse than his daughter for buying Pokemon cards and stuff like that. Yeah.
He's known as the cardboard crack.
Cardboard crack.
And
there you go.
Warhammer is plastic crack.
Warhammer's plastic. Okay.
It's very addictive, but very fun at the same time, and obviously not bad for your health like the rest.
No, not like that. That other stuff. Yeah, apparently it's quite Moorish. I've never tried it.
I mean,
don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs.
Please don't. Buy plastic instead.
Yeah, Pokemon cards are good. Drugs is bad. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest or say before I wrap this up?
Just to say, don't be afraid of trying something new, or don't feel like you're not going to be welcomed with open arms, because you are. We are a really safe space to get it wrong. You know, there's no worries in coming down and asking us some questions. If you're intrigued at all about what else goes on here, or you want to just come down and see the space,
Hey folks, it's me again. I'm recruiting. No, really, I'm on the lookout for guests. If you know someone that's inspiring and you think they should come on here and tell their story, please point them in my direction. Tell them to get in touch. Your voice might be the one that somebody else needs to hear. So let's talk. You like that, don't you? I like that too. That's great. Yeah.
Come in or message me. Yeah, or message me and say, I really want to pop in, but I'm worried about coming down. People are there. Can I come in for a chat? You know, about anything that I've talked about today. Even going back to things like I have helped quite a few parents with managing the school system. Right. So if you've got a young person that's in the school system that's struggling and you want to know what other options are out there,
that's great.
Come speak to me.
That's huge. Yeah, that's
huge. My eldest, we've done home education now for 18 months. Right. They are due to be the year that we're going to year 11, and because of certain colleges withdrawing their 14 to 16 support, they decided they want to go back to year 11 at school. That's fine. We're very free flow stuff. We go with what works for them and what's right for them at the time. Yeah. Because there's always other options out there. But if it's like you're struggling with the school system, if you need to chat about EHCPs or, you know, whatever it is, come speak to me. That's my thing. Cool. There's parents we've helped them find like schools that are better to work with their kids. Yeah. You know, how to manage. Because
finding that information it's tricky. It's not as freely available as you'd think, is it? Yeah. Like, and again, working inside education, I used to be like, why don't we tell people about this? Oh, no, if we told them, they'd all do it.
Exactly.
Like, isn't that the point? But
I've had parents that have struggled to get a school to put through an EHCP because it costs them too much money to do it internally. Mm-hmm. But you can apply for it yourself as an adult, and I'm more than happy to sit down and help, you know, parents know what to write and know what to do. Yes. We've also had it when there's kids that come in here and do things with us where we've also written statements to support their EHCP referral or support referrals into diagnosis around autism and ADHD. So one of my specialties is autism and ADHD in kids, and that particularly for me when I was working in schools were the young people that I was working with. Yeah. That was kind of a real passion for me. Yeah, same. And now it's great because now I'm here. I've got all these adults coming in going, so I'll preempt this. They called me Rosie in school because I didn't like the power complex of being a miss something. So kids knew me as Rosie when they were young as well. Okay. So they now come into the shop and they go, oh, Rosie!
Nice.
Which is ace. And I've now had these adults coming in that I remember them starting school in year 7 and working with them.
Oh, wow, really?
Who are now adults.
And they're grown-ups now and they're
coming in. And I'm like, can you all go away because you're making me feel really old?
Yeah.
So that's really cool. But for all the parents out there, I think a big part of what we're doing, like we talked about a lot of the literal game happenings and the literal clubs and all this stuff that we have and do. A big thing that underpins everything we do is that society itself is made up. Everything's made up. And if there's anything we can teach our kids and learn ourselves into our adult life, it's that we can experience what we want if we find the right people to do it with. Yeah. 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 And me and James will help in any way we possibly can. You know, we are finding our feet in this world where I'm now able to be here all the time and able to do something which I'm so passionate about. Yeah. And choose what I do with my time. Uh-huh. James is hopefully going to work. He's got a day job. Yeah. So he's working towards that. So we can do it together more and more. But we want people to know that there's other options out there. Yeah. You know, I go back to talking about the creatives we have in this space and we bring workshops with, and being able to have, you know, these young people come and speak to them. Yeah. And ask, well, how do you make money doing that? I've been told you can't. It's not true.
Yeah. Like, school will tell you can't. They'll tell you that has to stay a hobby while you go and do a proper job for the man. Like,
there are so many other options out there with the world, and especially to any adults out there that are part of the neurodivergent community that are struggling with the constant overwhelm of life. Mm-hmm. Please remember there are other options, and you can find a way in life that suits you.
Yeah, you just got to find your people somehow, right? And it's through avenues like this that you find your people. Yeah, and you just, if it's not this avenue for you, There'll be an avenue. We just got to find you that avenue.
100%.
But once you find your people, life moves forward again for you, doesn't it?
Oh,
That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
It's amazing, and it's absolutely. So please don't be a stranger. Nobody, please come see us, come chat to us, and anything we can do to help anyone, just we will do. So please come be part of it.
Amazing. Right. I think I'm going to talk now. I'm going to give you a break because I wrote a really cool outro that is probably nowhere near as profound as anything you said in the last 5 minutes, but I'll do it anyway. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you for letting me come and visit your premises, your shop, showing me around. Everything is really cool. We've talked about all the cool things you've got going on. I will have everything that you've mentioned correctly spelled and put in show notes for people so that anybody can find anything that you've mentioned. And with that said, the dice have been rolled, the maps have been folded, and one final tale has been etched into the tavern walls. So to Rosie and James of Red Wizard, thank you for reminding us that imagination is not just for the young, but it's for the brave. For those who still believe that friendship, storytelling, and a little chaotic magic can build worlds and change lives. To every adventurer listening, may your own story be full of natural 20s, critical hits of kindness, and the wisdom to show that it's not the destination, but the fellowship that makes the journey worth it. You like that, right?
Beautiful.
Like Until next time, keep rolling, keep dreaming, and remember, every epic journey begins with a simple invitation.
Thank you so much for having me. Amazing.
This has been Dad Poet Society. Catch you in the next tavern, folks. Thank you. Well, there you go, folks. That's Dad Poet meets Red Wizard. And I had a hell of a lot of fun recording that and editing it. And I learned a lot about editing this time around. And I hope you can tell from the content, the video. Let me know in the comments, man, if there's anything you recommend I try on my next time around, and I'm all ears. Input is very welcome. But thanks for listening, watching, all of your support. Appreciate you. Now go check out some of my other videos, please. Help a brother out. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.